start controlling how the body stores energy, fat, protein, carbohydrate.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so anaerobic short burst of energy and aerobic will be long duration exercises. You know, usually they say over 2 minutes, sometimes even longer. You know, but I think after 2 minutes, you're still kind of going back and forth between these two.
So 2 minutes plus.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I still tell you, anaerobic, if you can sprint for 60 seconds straight,
Right.
I'll
that's
kick
a
your
long
butt.
distance.
That's a long time, but you're running.
Well, yeah, I guess that's.
You know, you could start off slow,
440.
you could work your way up into the sprint, and then you
Mhm.
could back down a little bit, and then work your way back into the sprint, all in a 60-second time zone. See, it's endless the way
Right.
you can train, bro. It's
Right,
so
no,
endless.
and that's why what's good is understanding these two, because these are, so this is the
The monitor.
monitor. So
Yeah, they call it a heart monitor.
well, I'm not saying the monitor itself, but the heart is the trigger, is the linchpin.
Pumps the blood, man. No blood.
The
pump,
heart
no
is the
gun.
linchpin, and so it's structuring routines
You
that
okay?
trigger the heart in a way to where it gets it in these zones. And so if you're going to choose exercises proportionate to, so if we weren't dealing with obese people, we were just dealing with regular people, stamina and slow burn, aerobic would probably be the more dominant form of exercise than anaerobic.
It all depends what the person's relating.
Right, exactly.
Results, what they want to do.
Exactly, so when
Yeah.
we're talking about, we stage the results of phase one as increased heart strength and then moderate weight loss.
Yeah.
And so the bang for the buck is around here. And so then maybe phase three, probably want to shift the balance and have it more around aerobic for sustainability.
You could, but see, the thing is that these feed off each other.
Okay.
This makes the heart strong. This makes the heart kind of strong, but actually more efficient.
Okay, so why don't we write that down? Strong heart, efficient heart.
That's just horrible writing.
That's all right. And you drew a heart. Catching all that, sweetie?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have this than that
Yeah.
any day of the week. When I play soccer, I can't have that because then I'm just efficient. I can
Mhm.
only go for a certain amount of time. With this, I can blow doors, series of sprints, for
Right.
hours.
Right.
Okay,
So strong
here's a
heart.
perfect example.
Uh-huh.
Marathon runner, sprinter.
Yeah.
This guy and this guy, probably the same body fat level. Who has more muscle?
Sprinter.
They look amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're shredded
Mm-hmm.
because they burn more fuel in a shorter amount of time. Now, you will burn a lot of fuel running for 26 miles in a marathon, there's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the breakdown on the body, all those miles, look how thin they are.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, now, you take the sprinter who does this, and when I talk about like short bursts of energy, you got the Daytona 500, they burn a lot of fuel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about the dragster who goes from, you know,
Right. Yeah.
gone. You ever go to
Gone.
a quarter mile? It's sick. Zoom! And they burn through like, 30 gallons of fuel in a single burst. I don't know if that's the right number. But you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Okay, so they burn incredible amounts of fuel in a short period of time. It's like lightning. Turn it off.
Right.
That's it. That drains massive amounts of carbohydrate from the body.
Okay.
Yeah, boxers, the
Mhm.
MMA guys, 1 minute on the bag, right in a row, stop, rest, boom, do it again. Anaerobic training.
Okay. So that's good. So that's good to know. So then it helps me begin understanding also how to look at and also formulate exercise routines that have high rate, high repetition activity
Burst
in
of
it.
energy. Think
So
burst.
burst.
Just
Yeah,
think burst. Doesn't matter which one you're doing, just think burst.
So in essence, I could say, okay, we're going to go. How many taps? So if I were going to do something where there's stepping mobility, would it so would I say time or how many times can you tap in 30 seconds?
Both. Either way.
Okay. So to
That's
get
what's
them
cool
to,
about it. You can formulate it any way you want, man. You can formulate it any way you want. Yeah. And see, that's good. And then the way that would make what you can do now, here it comes down to movement again when it comes
Uh-huh.
to training. The way you would make that a little bit more anaerobic and more muscle building is they would slow it down, they get lower, and they'd actually jump and squat with it. Now that's more, you're going to get more leg out of it.
Right.
You know, this would be more cardio because you're not the time
Right.
tension on the muscle. It's just
Right.
jump. what I'm saying?
That's what I like. That's what I'm talking about.
So, and we'll put, before I go,
Well, yeah,
we'll put some routines together. We'll just
That's
go back and forth on some stuff.
That's exactly what we gotta do.
But you just need to understand this, so now that you have it on video, and I'll just send it to you, you get this down, you get this down,
Yeah, it's the
and you
formula.
predicate what you said.
So it's, no, you're right, it's the formula that helps me understand how to, and I hate to use the word manipulate, but how to influence the
I
body.
know manipulate is great because you want to manipulate carb, you want to manipulate energy, you want to manipulate insulin, you want to manipulate how they burn energy and burn fuel.
Okay, so what we'll need to do maybe next is take a deeper dive here and here.
We'll do it right now. Go back over that again. If this is perfect training, left is overtraining, and the right is undertraining, it's almost impossible to be right down the middle. Perfect routine, the perfect rest, the perfect everything.
Move this way so you
Right.
can see. Right there.
So when you start off with sedentary individuals, right, or someone who used to train and isn't training in a while, you're going to ramp up the volume right away. You're going to be burning more calories right away because they haven't been doing anything.
Right.
Right? Okay. So you tap into this, right? Then you turn the volume down a little bit and you come back over towards the undertraining. Then you ramp up the volume again, and then you turn it down, and then you turn it up, and then you turn it down, and you wind up tapping into this line a lot more.
Okay.
And that is how you recover, and that's how you maximize. Whether it's weight training or sprints or plyometrics or whatever routine you're giving them, what you're going to be able to monitor, especially with their heart rate, is how much volume of work you're giving them. Volume up, volume down, volume up, volume down, volume up, volume down.
Mm-hmm.
So you tap into overtraining, then you back it off, back it towards undertraining, and you ramp it up. So at least you're zigzagging across this line, trying to stay as close to it as possible.
So what is, I don't think I have a heart rate monitor in this watch. I thought I did.
Nike's got them, a bunch of companies out there have them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there any one in particular that you,
Casio, Nike, they're all good.
yeah, I'll go online and find something.
Yeah. Nike will have them.
Well, what I wanna do is find something that's, reasonable, so that you can recommend them or purchase them as part of the program. But now,
If you buy a bunch of them, they'll give you a volume discount, I'm sure.
right, well, usually I'll go to eBay or Amazon, somewhere online, like, dude, I got these, killer medicine balls, online from sportsonline.com. I was paying $50 for the Nike ones, the same one, same weight, for $15 online. I mean, I ordered one to make sure it wasn't like crappy.
Floozy, yeah.
Oh, it was incredible, so I don't even buy the Nike ones anymore.
Paying for the Nike.
Well, and
Does
so,
that make sense?
yeah, that makes sense, no, that makes great sense.